If you are looking to level up for 2023, then listen up, as you have come to the right place. Because we are about to get into it in order for you to have your best year yet, and I'm going to be right by your side in order to help you.
Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way.
Okay, so it is the first of the month. It is the start of a brand new year. How amazing is it to have a fresh, brand new start? We are closing the chapter of 2022 and opening the chapter of 2023. I don't know if it was just me, but 2022 was definitely not my best year and it definitely wasn't my worst year, but it literally flew by, and that was mainly due to a bad breakup. But look, here I am starting my YouTube channel, and I'm here to inspire you guys and level up, and I want to do this together and inspire each other. Okay, so here's some ways we can uplevel our lives and make 2023 our best year yet. So upleveling your life can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people, and everyone's version of it is really different. But there are 6 essential pillars to everyone's life that I think we can uplevel in, and those 6 pillars are your personal life, your professional life, your social life, your spiritual life, your financial life, and your health and wellness. These are essentially the pillars that help balance out our life, because us as humans, these are the categories that we mainly focus on. So the first thing I think we should do is get out a piece of pen and paper, or you can do this digitally. I like to use Notion for all my personal planning, and write down all these pillars: your personal, your professional, your financial, your spiritual, your health and wellness, and your social. Assess what you think needs the most work in your life. For me, it's going to be the career and professional pillar, because for 2023, I am looking to build my career, so that is what I am going to focus heavily on for 2023. And I suggest sticking to one area at a time, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself. There is no need to try to do and fix everything all at once. It's best to stick to one thing and one area at a time and get done that area first and then move on to the next, because we don't want to feel stuck all year again, or if you even felt stuck this year and had that go into the next year for 2024. So it is best to try to live like a slow and intentional life and work on trying to do things one at a time. So on that note, that brings me to my second way on how to level up your life for 2023. So what are you not going to do this year that you did last year? And this may be a little bit confusing, so let me explain. I'm sure you came to this video because there is something in your life that you were looking to level up, right? Well, back in 2022, I'm sure there are certain things that you did to hold yourself back, and I'm sure there are certain situations that you stayed in too long that held you back from doing things that you wanted to do. So listen up, and I'm talking to myself here as well. Don't spend another year doing the same shit that you did last year. So let's freaking go, sis. This is a fresh new start to a brand new year, and I am trying to give you new perspective on life. So the question was, let's revert back to it. What are we not going to do this year in 2023? We aren't going to let others hold us back. Most importantly, boys, men, whatever. And we are going to stop self-sabotaging ourselves and holding our own selves back as well. We aren't going to be saying yes to everything and everyone and trying to people please everyone. We aren't going to let other people push our boundaries, and most importantly, we aren't going to stay in situations that no longer serve us. And lastly, we aren't going to preach about our goals and not follow through on them. So I want you to get a piece of pen and paper and jot these things down in a separate section from where our 6 pillars are, and I want you to jot down what we are not going to do for 2023. Which brings me to my third way on how to make 2023 your best year yet. So this is about what we are going to do for 2023. So we are going to take the leap of faith into our goals and use faith and spirituality to help us lean in towards our goals that we want to achieve this year and in our lives. So we are going to get comfortable with saying the word no and setting our boundaries and distancing ourselves from things that no longer serve us. And also from now on, we are going to move in silence. If we have a particular goal that we are trying to reach and we release that out into the universe, if someone comes along and says that that goal is not good enough or that you can't reach it, you might catch yourself actually believing that as well. So what is best to do is just to move in silence until that particular goal is complete. Which brings me to the fourth way on how to make 2023 your best year yet. So everyone has heard of the word karma, right? What goes around comes around. Well, has anyone ever heard of the 12 laws of karma? Essentially, these are the 12 laws of the universe. Well, if you didn't know, now you know. There are 12 laws of karma that help keep this universe in rotation. I won't get into all 12 of them right now, but I did do a TikTok series about these, which goes into further detail. So if you want to check that out, I'll definitely link it down below. So basically, whatever thoughts, actions, or energy that you put out into the universe will essentially come right back to you, whether that is good or bad. This world is literally guided by a system based on cause and effect, action and reaction. Most people look at karma as in a good or a bad way, and it can continue to be looked at that way, but literally the 12 laws of karma are essentially the compass to life. And if you're looking to make 2023 your best year yet, then what I'm about to say is vital, because this literally ties into how we live our everyday lives. So this is going to tie into the previous steps I just mentioned. Okay, so let's say 2022 was not your best year. You stayed in a lot of situations that didn't serve you anymore, and just a lot of things went wrong. Based off of those situations, there are karmic lessons that we need to learn in order for it not to happen again this year. It is up to you, based on your individual situation, to see what and where went wrong by addressing and assessing the situation at hand. And then we need to forgive it and literally move on. If we do not do this, then we will be stuck in the same karmic cycle as we were last year in 2022. The past is the past, so we have to leave it there, and the future is something that we cannot anticipate, so there's no need to ask what if. So what we do have control over is right here and right now in the present moment. So in order to live our lives more so in the present moment, we need to shift ourselves to a path that is most authentic to us. So let's pretend you're a seed. What you sow, you shall reap, right? Every thought, action, and energy is like a seed that we plant, that we put into the universe. Then that seed will eventually grow into a plant or a tree, and trees and plants are what keep this universe alive and breathing. Some take a bit to grow and some grow fast, and also others weather out because they don't have enough nutrients, and then others are cut down by other people. So essentially, we have to be that seed that has the good foundation. So how are you going to live a life that is most authentic to you for 2023 in order to grow yourself to be super strong and resilient? The result of how you lay your foundation for this year will create a ripple effect, aka a karmic effect, in all other areas of your life, especially the ones we mentioned in the beginning of this video, the 6 pillars of your life. So the next way to make 2023 your best year yet is to become adaptable. So not everything is going to go our way. Nobody's perfect and nothing is perfect. Life happens and we all make mistakes. Literally, ups and downs will happen no matter how much good energy we put out into the universe. It's literally inevitable, and I want to emphasize this because a lot of people are about positivity nowadays, and they become so positive to the point that when something goes wrong in their lives, it is like their whole lives are falling apart. And that is not what we want for 2023. This is not an authentic way to live, and this is why we must learn to become adaptable. So instead of resisting, embrace things that happen to you. When we resist certain things, the universe closes up. But when we embrace and become adaptable, the whole universe opens up for expansion. So conquer your challenges and open up to what life has to offer you. Everything great happens outside of your comfort zone. Those things that make you uncomfortable, push through them. And I think this is a very important message for us to bring into 2023. So the last and final way to make 2023 your best year yet is to celebrate yourself and trust the process. If you don't already celebrate yourself, then start. And if you do already celebrate yourself, then do it more. This lets the universe know that we are open to having more good things happen in our lives. When we celebrate ourselves, it boosts us up and it motivates us to keep on going. And when we keep on going, boom, something else good happens into our lives. It's like a ripple karmic effect in the universe. Don't create unnecessary misery in your life's journey, and don't focus on not being where you want to be yet. So I had to realize this truth with my own life, and I would constantly be living in the past and in the future, and only be living a few moments in the present. Until I look back and I realized that all the greatness and happiness came in those little small wins in the present moment when I was celebrating myself. Then I began to trust the process and learn to be adaptable. I learned to clap for myself and keep going, trust that everything will be fine, even when shit is literally hitting the fan. It is in these steps that I've learned to become very grateful no matter what, and I want you to as well. So that is it. These are some of the ways that you can make 2023 your best year yet. If you resonated with what I said, feel free to join my community I'm trying to build by subscribing to my channel. Anything is appreciated. Comment down below if any of these steps helped you and what you're looking to change for 2023. I am open ears, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace, love, and light.